Okay, so welcome to the fairy news for Libra season. Happy birthday, Libras. I'm outside, so y'all already know. If you hear some wind or we have to do an interruption, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? This is a lifestyle channel. It's one of probably the realest motherfucking YouTubes you've been around. So, I first want to go ahead and say, if you haven't subscribed to my texting app, you might as well go ahead and subscribe now. Because there's going to be a lot of exclusive things that are only going to be to the people on the app. And I feel like there are different tiers, so you can subscribe and be free and just get updates and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Oh, a butterfly. Thank you for transformation. I appreciate that, God. And then there's a second tier where you can get some information and then, you know, you get some exclusive content and stuff like that. But then there's a third tier to basically where you boss up with a bitch, okay? And bossing up with a bitch basically means you're going to get a personal energy update every month. You get discounts on Astro Glitter sessions. And if you sign up for it, you get a free Astro Glitter session up until Pisces season. So take advantage of that. So, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, it's the butterflies for me, God. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed to my texting app, I definitely would advise it because YouTube is only going to have TikTok lives on it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, these fairy news, which I normally do on TikTok live, but I decided to just do it on YouTube or whatever. So, yeah, here we go. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe to that because, baby, when I tell you, Libra, when I woke up this morning, let me tell you something. When I woke up this morning, I had this energy of like, yeah, you'll never get your bitch back, okay? You'll never get your bitch back. And I meant that energetically. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, daddy's home, you know? And it gave me this energy of like, Libra season already gives me I'm that bitch. It does. Libra season gives me this level of confidence that comes from a godly complex. You know, that's what it gives me. It gives me godly complex. It does. And it's funny because I was talking about in my podcast, don't forget to subscribe to my podcast, whole podcast. You dig what I'm saying? And it's an episode every Wednesday coming out. See, like I said, I'm back on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been on eternity leave. And you know what I'm saying? I've been going for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. And I was telling them, I said, you know, it's crazy because I felt like I only had enough energy to deal with one platform. Like I didn't have enough energy to deal with all my platforms. And it's like now I have this new sense of energy. Like, you know what? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get this shit. Like, let's go. Now I'm ready. Y'all don't make me wake my savage up. You know what I'm saying? I've been going for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. You know what I mean? Libra season gives me that. Libra season gives me, where you at? Where you at with it? And it's funny because I was talking about how people are going to have a power struggle. And I get these like bitty tarot emails every now and then, which was kind of weird. But I got the email and it was talking about, hold on, let me see. Yeah. So it gave it, she has like, she posts these like tarot cards like for every week, like what's the energy. And it's funny how this week was a King of Swords in reverse, which is air energy, Libra energy, right? And it says right here, it says, the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords reverse represents quiet power. You may not be the loudest person in the room or the most visible on popular platforms, but you still have a lot to contribute and share. Your power and authority comes from within, from your unwavering belief in yourself, your deep connection to your values, and your commitment to stand firm in your truth. You don't allow others to steer you off your course. Instead, you're referring to draw your energy from your higher self and connect with what truly matters to you. That said, sometimes the King of Swords reverse can allude to a misuse of power. I talked about this in my podcast that there's going to be a power struggle because Pluto is going retrograde. I mean, Pluto is going direct. And what's crazy is all the people that were actually powerless, I guess they got to get a little taste of what power is when it was in retrograde. And boy, did you fail. Sickening. You failed. You wasn't built to actually have power. That's why I told you a lot of these people that y'all idolize and stuff, that's why they now on this victim of, oh, don't nobody want to help me and I'm going through so much shit. No. You was trying to show out around somebody. That's what you get for trying to show up around somebody. You know, your mama always said, not everybody your friend. You trying to show out around bitches that wasn't your friend. You was trying to show out for energies that weren't even aligned with you. So to finish this out, it says, hold on. To finish it out, it says, be sure power hasn't gone to your head and your ego isn't running the show. Don't use your intellect to make others feel inferior or disadvantaged. You may find out you lack the mental clarity needed to work out the next steps you need to take. Yeah. So we all, I was telling them how we all got information in Leo season. That's when it started, to get all this information on how you should move and what you should do. And, you know, just basically listening to your intuition of what God wanted you to do. And that's why you had to literally put your big girl and big boy underwear on, to not let society trick your mind, to not seek external validation when God is doing things. So when I told God that I was done with certain things, God said, I need you to get rid of this. I need you to get rid of that. I need you to get down to the bare minimum. I said, all right, that's nothing. I'm on a public platform. You know how many people care about the aesthetics of what's on your public platform? I do not care. I do not care. There were so many videos on my podcast, on my TikTok, where a bitch had a bonnet on. Now, you don't know what I do outside of TikTok. That's none of your fucking business. But see, the aesthetic of how people want to look to people was very important. Yeah. They don't want me to tell them that, though. The aesthetic of how people wanted to look to people was very important. And that is showing more than ever. And the fact that was more important, it just goes to show, like, not everything glitters is gold. So now people are now walking into their power. They're stepping into their power. And it's funny that a package was being delivered as I'm talking, because now things are being delivered. You know what's so crazy? Every time I come out here and I'm talking to God or I'm doing a video, it's always the USPS truck. And y'all know, people always say that's the slowest mail service. But it always comes when it needs to come. See, one thing I know about Libra season, and one thing I know for a fact, you'll never get the same person that you had back. You'll never be the same person that you was before. When my podcast come out on Wednesday, because it don't even matter, because this shit won't even be posted until Libra season. So y'all hear the podcast before y'all see this video, so it don't even matter. You'll never go back to who you used to be. You'll never have to deal with the same shit that you ever had to deal with. That's why this Mercury retrograde, I told y'all, it was a test for people coming back, but this was also a test to see if you were going to let unresolved emotions and unhealed emotions come up and take over and have power over you. A lot of you guys, I told y'all, it's not that it's an issue with the person. It's the fact that y'all are not the same. You guys are like-minded, not the same individual. So this was having you guys understand how to deal with somebody as an individual. Let them do them. You know what I'm saying? Let them do them. There's a dragonfly right here. Let them do them. Oh, I love when dragonflies just come and sit. They've been flying all around, but a dragonfly hasn't really come and sit next to me in a minute. That's beautiful. I want to show y'all. I'm scared. I don't want to move it. I want y'all to see how this shit is sitting right here. Look. Y'all see? I told you. What is the meaning of a dragonfly? Y'all know I always got to look up something. Because I just feel like it just all makes sense. It just all makes sense. Hold on. And it's funny because the word for Libra season, as I said in my podcast, is admiration, which is to respect. It's the respect thing. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. But you will respect me. That's what this energy is giving. You know what this energy is giving me? This is giving me most hated but very well respected. This is giving me, you about to see who's respected in these streets. Not who's popular, who's respected. They don't respect you. Your collective doesn't respect you. That family members don't respect you. This is all about respect. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Make sure you put some. You're not gonna disrespect me. And this is what God has been saying for a lot of his people, that he's been, guiding them and putting them in places and positions to be open to receive. Because when they got into this masculine energy of rebirth of business, you had no choice but to respect them. You can't. This right now. This is all about respect. All this energy is about respect. You can talk all the shit that you want. You still got to respect that shit. You ever seen somebody do something and you be like, I don't fuck with that shit, but shit, I respect it. That's just how you is. That's how this energy is about to be. You just got to respect it. They're a shitty ass person, but shit, what that's going to do for you? You just got to respect it. You got to respect what's happening right now in this energy with the 7th house. A dragonfly's meaning is... A dragonfly symbol is a symbol of change, transformation, and self-realization. It teaches us to love life and to rejoice and have faith. It represents change and transformation. It is a reminder for you to shed more light and joy in your life. Hope, new beginnings, potential, and luck. Happiness, new beginnings, change. It's a change. The change of power has come because, and the biggest thing about the change of power is the respect. You're not going to disrespect me. I've always told people that. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You're not going to disrespect me. I respect myself to not even let you disrespect me. And that's the energy right now. Partnerships are so serious. How you see a relationship, how you respect somebody's morals and their values, their self-worth, your self-worth. It's about respect. It's about respect. See, I don't care about being the most popular. I always tell people I want it to be known as the most respected one. I wanted to be the most respected black woman. That was something that I said I wanted to be. I want to be the most respected black woman. I don't care to be, the richest and, because I care to be wealthy, but whatever. I don't care to be, everybody's top fucking person and all that shit. I don't care, but you will respect me. You're not going to disrespect me. Are you crazy? And this energy gives me a sense of how you carry yourself is how the energy will flow to you. So if you carry yourself with self-respect, the energy is about to flow with self-respect. If you carry your business with integrity and respect, that means that's going to happen. That's what's going to be met with you. See, one thing that Libras always have a hard time with is people pleasing. People pleasing comes from a lack of self-respect. Thank you. It comes with a lack of respect. And if Libra season right now is all about the third eye, the sacral, and the root chakra, respect is one of the most top things on those lists when you got to your third eye. Because when you see things from a higher perspective, you see it in a sense of, does this have any type of respect for me, myself, and the situation? Do you respect yourself? You can't respect yourself to what you're dealing with. You can't respect yourself for how you treat people. You lack respect. That's probably one of the number one things that a lot of people will be struggling with this energy is the fact of that they want it to be the most powerful. They want it to be, I hate when I have my hair straight because my energy be so much, my hair start to static. That's why my hair be natural all the time, y'all. But that's what a lot of people are going to have a lot of hard time with because of the fact of they crave power so much that they forget that don't nobody respect you. Don't nobody respect you. You want all that clout. You want all that power. Don't nobody respect you. You give a fuck about you, shorty. It's funny because in Virgo season, I told them October, I think I said either Virgo or Libra season, I don't know, but I told them it was going to be a lot of conception. You see why there's so much conception because we're all in this inner child thing. The only reason why people feel vulnerable enough to even give themselves to somebody or make the decision to have a baby with them, it comes from an unhealed or healed inner child. That's facts. The only reason why people marry each other because it comes from a vulnerable place of either an unhealed or healed inner child. This is going to literally show you guys how you are as an inner child. And one thing children always do is speak their truth. When children stop talking, it's because somebody has told them to stop talking. So right now, instead of you having to be worrying about the restrictions and the things from your parents, you are now going to be your parental guidance is coming from God and spirit guides. That's a new wave for a lot of you guys. That's a big word for Elmo. You're going to have to listen to what you feel on the inner part. See, Virgo season was all about the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and the crown chakra. So therefore, if those crown chakra has been activated, that means that the downloads that you receive that come through the third eye, you see them from a different perspective to not already assume or jump to conclusions or have this weird thing or take ownership and responsibility of what somebody else has going on, because you see it from a higher perspective. So if you see things from a higher perspective, you already killed 75% of the stress that you would have put yourself through if you hadn't thought about it from a higher perspective. Children know the truth. You crying because you sad, Mom? He did that because he's angry, Mom? This, Mom? Kids will literally say anything out their mouth. They will say anything out their mouth. That's why people be so upset with children, because they didn't lie. Children don't be lying. Children don't learn to lie until they learn those traits. So right now, even energetically and physically, you are now a sponge. They always say kids' minds are a sponge. You guys are a sponge right now. Libras are a sponge right now. I know I always talk about the collective energy, then I get into the zodiac. So God is telling me to talk about y'all as a whole, then talk about Libra separately and where y'all have Libra placements. So as a whole, you guys are sponges right now. You're about to literally become a sponge. You're going to absorb any energy that you put yourself in. So if you're dwelling in insecurities, if you're dwelling in pain, if you're dwelling in trauma, you're literally going to soak that shit up. And when you squeeze a sponge, all the water comes out. You're literally going to pour out of emotions. You're going to pour out. You're going to be very irrational. Libra season definitely gives me a lot of irrational behaviors because people don't know how to process their emotions. It definitely gives me very irrational behaviors. Yeah, it gives me, why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you say that? People are going to be doing very drastic things during this season, I feel, and that's why I keep trying to tell you about that dishonesty thing. People are just going to be doing very drastic things. And I do feel like, even in a good way, I feel like the way I said this in one of my energy check-ins that I did for my subscribers on my texting app. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I be doing daily energy checks on there now. So therefore, you need to subscribe because you're going to be missing out. And oh well. Because I won't be on TikTok live all the fucking time no more, because TikTok is really going through its own shenanigans and I don't have time to be censored. So, yeah. So, y'all, there's going to be a lot of irrational things. But even on a good note, the way people are going to express their love is like words of affirmation. Everybody's about to pick up that love language. Everybody's about to pick up words of affirmation. And the thing about the words of affirmation, I think a lot of people are about to understand, is we don't all communicate in the same way. So therefore, I might can send you a whole paragraph about how I love you, and another person might can say it in one sentence. Does that mean that they love you less? You see what I'm saying? That's going to be a really big thing for people to understand, because a lot of people are going to need, I told y'all this was going to be a season where when you're getting things that you need from God, people aren't going to overexpress themselves about shit. You're looking for that validation that you should seek within, because do it feel off when they told you that? Do you trust in yourself to believe what they're saying? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to over-explain. If you ask somebody, why do I love you? Or why do you love me? And they say things like, It's something that I feel in my spirit. Are you going to take that and be like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. Or are you going to be like, damn, okay. Because you don't never know that a lot of people don't know how to fully articulate everything that they need to say. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing even I'm learning, because I'm a very expressive person. But there are people that are not like that. But I don't take that as that they don't love me, that they love me less. You know what I mean? Like, example, like my dad, my stepdad, he never vocally can tell me a lot of things. But he's always good about how he, like, when he writes messages and cards, they're always so heartfelt. They're always so, you know what I'm saying? He's good with writing it. You know what I mean? And I just feel like words of affirmation is going to probably be one of the biggest love languages that everybody is going to embody. People are going to be so appreciative of their soul family and their soulmates and their business partners, and they're going to literally express that. And it's like we're going to be pouring into each other with words. Because there's so many signs in Libra, and Libra is also ruled by Venus. So therefore, there's going to be so much power of the love of words. Like, words are going to hold so much weight. That's why I've been trying to tell people, watch what the fuck you be saying, because the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. And bitch, you're sad. You're sad. You're sad. Okay, stop acting like that. That's that irrational behavior. Your heart is full of pain. That's what's coming up. And as we are going through these changes of the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and the third eye chakra, y'all have to understand, when there's things being processed in, there has to always be room to be made. So therefore, that's why the communication between people is going to be big. Like, when I tell y'all, you guys are going to be able to start solving problems with just words. You guys are going to be able to solve issues with just words. Like, actions will matter, because that's just how we are. But I'm saying it's going to be a lot of expressing the words of people being very vocal about what they want and how they want this and this, that. That's another thing about what I'm trying to tell y'all about this sexual energy that's going on. Jesus Christ. It's not going to be about sex. It's going to be about intimacy. This is going to be a season of learning what intimacy is. A lot of y'all have never been intimate with anybody. You don't know what real intimacy is. That's why, like, you can fall in love with a fairy tale, you know, by somebody having sex with you. Intimacy is going to be a very big thing, because with intimacy comes admiration, respect. You know, a lot of y'all just gave your intimate energy to the wrong people that didn't respect you. So therefore, is that real intimacy if they don't respect you? Because intimacy, it comes with a level of respect. And you have to admire somebody in order to be intimate with them. That's how I feel. Because the definition of intimacy, and it's funny that it's 4 types of intimacy. It says it's emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. Intimacy refers to a level of closeness where you feel validated and safe. To feel validated and safe, you'd have to feel respected. That's why admiration is the word for this month. That's why the love language of words of affirmation is going to be big, and that's going to be a different level of intimacy a lot of you guys haven't had. A lot of, like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of, like, if you're friends with somebody, it's a lot of energy of, like, you know what? I love you and I appreciate you. And if you're in a business partner, it's like, damn, I'm really glad we went into business together. Or if, like, it's clients are like, I'm so happy, like, you know, them saying that I bought from you, or that I purchased it from you, or like that I got a reading from you, or that you did my hair. Like, it's just going to be so much word filled of love. Literally. And I told y'all it was going to be men expressing their emotions. That's why that daddy's home keeps coming up. Because the way some of these men are just so eager to finally be able to express things that they wish they could express to the right person. And these women being able to express the things that they wish. Like, it's a lot of things that y'all express to the wrong people. And you felt very closed off from it. And it started from childhood. You say something to your parents and they be like, you know, they don't receive it in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So then you kind of like not want to say it anymore. I just feel like the way these relationships are about to be built, they're going to be built off of words meaning so much. like so much gratitude, so much loving this, and it don't come from a place of just of manipulation. It's the honest truth, and that's that Aries energy that I feel. You're not gonna be able to manipulate this energy. Anytime you try to manipulate, oh shit, what the fuck was that? Anytime you try to manipulate, it's gonna be you're gonna look like you're being a victim. It's victimization. Your manipulation is showing how of a victim you are. So I want y'all to pay attention to that, because the way people are about to glow together, like just the energetic field of all of them together is going to create this glow. Like, you just going to be like, damn, thank you. You're going to be like, damn. Like, you ever seen a couple, and I know this going to be TMI, whatever. You ever seen a couple and they just look like they be fucking good? Like, like, together they look good. Y'all about to see a lot of friends that just look good together. A lot of couples that look good together. A lot of, like, business. Everybody look good. Like, they look like they supposed to be in business together. Like, y'all just look like y'all supposed to be together. Jesus. And you know why? It's because it's so many dragonflies right now. They're literally flying everywhere. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. But they just look like they're going to look good together. And, you know, I just feel like at the same time, this energy, it's just going to show manipulation is probably one of the weakest things you can do. And to manipulate somebody to be in some type of partnership or some type of alliance with you is high-class embarrassment. So I just got into the collective energy that I feel. So let's get into the other shit. Now, Libras. Libra. Let me fucking tell you something. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. When you hold the power to keep things at a balanced state, why act so pussy? Why act like you can't shake this whole motherfucking world up? Why lie to yourself about different situations that don't even, some of these situations don't even really pertain to you, but you'll find your way into some business. You always seem to find yourself into the wrong type of business. How about you mind your own fucking business? This is going to be a season where a lot of Libras got to mind their own fucking business. Mind your fucking business. That's going to be a lot hard for y'all, because a lot of you guys think that you can balance out the scales with everybody. They got their own shit to add up. They got their own shit to get together. The responsibility of other people is no longer. Wherever you have Libra in your chart, the responsibility of others is no longer. A lot of y'all, y'all throat chakra is activating. And that's how y'all about to stop the responsibility of others, is telling them, I'm about to mind my business. Sometimes a lot of y'all need to tell yourselves, let me mind my business. And then a lot of you guys, if you want me to be even more honest with you, Libras, you know one thing, look at me over here minding that squirrel business. That's exactly what I'm talking about, minding somebody else's business. You know another thing that a lot of you Libras need to do? You need to stop being so fucking messy. A lot of y'all are messy as fuck. You're so messy. And the sad part about it is you don't know how to mind your business so bad that your mess, you getting in other people's business, has created a mess for yourself. A lot of you guys are about to have a real big rude awakening. You're really not that bitch. You're really not that guy. You're really not. And you put yourself on this pedestal, and you're really just not that girl. And it's crazy because of the fact of you could be, but you hide behind a mask of validation, false validation, For what? You want people to see you in a certain way, and that's not really you. You hide behind looks. You hide behind money. You hide behind material things, and that's not really you. You ain't built for that. You're not built that way. There's a softer side of you that you've hidden out of hurt. And it comes from the wound from your mother. It does. The safe, secured energy that you guys want to feel, you haven't. And a lot of you guys picked up that persona from your mother. Like your mother, she be trying to, act like everything's all together and she this and she top notch. And in reality, your mother's not that girl. So since your mother's not that girl, you have to understand that's why you're not that girl. That's why you're not that guy. Because you never actually really seen a strong feminine energy. So you actually are your feminine energy is very weak. That's why the relationships and partnerships never go in the way that you want them to, because of the fact that you don't know how to actually receive. All you know how to do is give. You stay in this masculine role of just giving. And the only thing you do receive is you receive from the people that basically attach themselves to the persona that you've created. They only fuck with you for what they see. They don't even fuck with you for the real you. They fuck with you because you got money. They fuck with you because you're a hard worker. They fuck with you because of this. They don't fuck with you for real. They're not solid. Loyalty is big right now. You guys are more disloyal to yourself than anything. You got to work on that. That's one of the things that I will say. Where I have Libra in my chart, I realized that was something that I'm on a public platform. So I was like, I gotta have my hair done, I gotta have my nails done. And I realized I don't even care. Why am I trying to get external validation from motherfuckers that ain't paying my bills, they're not fucking me, not doing nothing? So they're only attached to me because of the fact that they see I got the cutest clothes, or they see I got the cutest hair, they see my nails is cute, they see my face is all done up. That's the only reason why they fucking with me. They're not fucking with me for the times where a bitch is literally not in the mood. That's why I started showing who my true authentic version of myself is, and me being natural. No nails, no weave, no nothing, in the bed, bonnet on. You still fucking with me or not? That's that Aries energy that you guys have had to embody of your individual authenticity power. You lack that. That's something Aries really normally don't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of beat to their own drum. A lot of you guys, that feminine energy of receiving hold you up from actually rocking solo. You can't even stand alone. You got to stand with a crowd because you don't know the real version of yourself. This season, the biggest partnership, the biggest relationship is going to be with yourself. And as you seek the stability and love within yourself, you will then receive and attract better partnerships and relationships that are aligned with the true authentic version of you. People really do fuck with you because they know you got money. People fuck with you because they know you stable, you solid. But in reality, you really not. Because when you need somebody to lean on, ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. You don't got a motherfucking ear to listen to. People that you help, they don't even got a pot for you to piss in. So it's just like, a song I keep hearing, man, when the money ain't around and them bitches ain't around, who the fuck gonna be around? Me? You, yourself, and I be the only person that's around when you down bad. That's why a lot of you guys fall into that solitude, and you fall into this thing of where you try to shut the whole world out because it's like, nobody's gonna help me. You turn yourself into a victim. You didn't even open yourself up to receive from the right people, so therefore, how can you fall in victimization tactics if, bitch, you don't have an open field to get nothing back? Or you not even talking to the right people that's going to put you in the right position to win. That's why a lot of y'all are in this whole, like, I can do it by myself energy. But therefore, you don't have to do it by yourself. That's another tactic you got from your mother. A lot of y'all got them strong black women, strong woman mothers. You do realize the reason why your mother was never provided for is because of the fact that she has a wound. She has a wound to not being able to get a solid man. It's just the truth. You know I'm going to tell you the truth. But see, she's hid behind that I'm so strong, I'm so this, that you think you got to get it out the mud just like her. And in reality, she chose to get it out the mud. That's her motherfucking fault. That's her motherfucking fault that she chose to get that shit out the mud. Didn't nobody tell her to do all that? You see what I'm saying? That's victimization. And then, you know, another thing that I do see for a lot of y'all, I see for a lot of you guys, let me make sure don't nothing pop out right now, okay? You know what I see for a lot of you guys? A lot of you guys have been put in positions to where other people make you feel bad. They gaslight on your vulnerability, putting the ownership and the responsibility on you to do things for them because of what they missed out on. That's their fucking problem. That's all about that mind your business. A lot of you guys are about to come out and work. Well, I'm not going to say, you are going to come out of it because I speak that onto you. You're about to come out of a generational curse of people pleasing family because that's family. Like, for example, if you're a daughter, your mom is not, she's not in a healthy mindset to have a stable relationship with men. So therefore, she makes you basically provide for her as a man or a woman. Like, your parents make you hold up the end that they lack of what they can't receive, because see, they feel that as if you owe them something, but in reality they only owe themselves an explanation of why the fuck they couldn't receive this from another adult. Why do you need this type of energy from your child? That's a generational curse that a lot of you guys are coming out of, because they parents did it to them and they parents did it to them. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like putting their parents' needs over their own needs. I got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, my daddy's straight. I got to make sure my mama's straight, whatever like that. But it's the fact that they're a grown-ass person. Mind your fucking business. You not minding your business this season is what's going to put you in loss. Because what's going to happen is God is basically going to put you in a position where you have nothing. And he's not going to give you more, because all you're going to do is give to others that don't appreciate you fully. They prey on your vulnerability. I keep saying that in my readings because, see, this is all about the inner child. A lot of you guys are in situations with family and friends that they're preying on your vulnerability from your inner child to help heal theirs. And it's not doing anything but enabling them. You guys are enablers. You enable every situation because you feel like you can balance the scales. So the reason why the third eye, the sacral and the root chakra is coming up is because of the fact of you need to see it from a higher perspective of why God keeps trying to distance you from your parents, or distance you from family, or distancing you from friends, or distancing you from groups and partnerships and businesses. Why he's doing that? Because of the fact of you are enabling them. So then, as you're seeing it from a higher perspective, to be like, damn, like God is really, I'm really not getting the shit that I need, is because of the fact that you are energetically in my way, because I don't have enough space or energetic field to give to this person that I want an equal relationship with, because I'm so busy giving to you. I can't commit to something because I'm too busy giving my energy to you. Yeah. Come on now. All that damn noise. Now, that is probably one of y'all biggest little things that y'all gonna have to work on, is how you enable. Okay? And that sacral energy comes from that, because a lot of you guys, your enabling comes from suppressed emotions. Okay? And I just feel like once you wake your ass up on that situation, you'll realize why you're getting the things you're getting now. Now let's talk about this on a good note. Oh my God, a hummingbird. Thank you, God. Thank you. Presence of the Lord is here, baby. One thing, what time is it? 2:13. What's that mean? Oh, these feathers on my phone. 2:13. Angel number 213 says, if you've been going through tough times, seeing angel number 213 is a sign that you will soon have a period of peace, balance, and stability. As I'm talking about all these, 213 indicates cooperation, service, and peace. Your divine guides are asking you to create harmony within your environment. 213 indicates it is the right time to focus on your dreams, and everything will change in your life positively. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. As I just said, let's talk on a good note for the people that have woke up to their enabling energy. You have now been able to give, you basically have now been given the opportunity to create on a blank canvas. You can now have the relationship that you want. Come on with all that fucking noise. Hold on, y'all. Why don't you stop right here? We're going to let him go by. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm finna go get the snack. Now, go ahead on now. Now, it's funny because, you know, the lawnmower basically clears all out, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like happened for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, it's all been cleared out. And it's funny how, you know, lawnmowers basically come when the lawn to, you know, cut the grass to now it's at a low level, so now it can grow. That's what I feel like happened for a lot of y'all. Things have gotten cleaned up. We're gonna let him go by him. All right. Now, yeah, we finish what I'm saying. A lot of you guys have a blank canvas to create their relationship and partnership. You know, a lot of you guys in Virgo season, a lot of you guys opened up that energetic field. My boy. Come on with that shit now, boy. Damn. A lot of you guys, Virgo season, y'all released a lot. Virgo season was rough on a lot of y'all.